Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Gary Trent.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
The starters for Utah, Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's George in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, as always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spots. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
Markkanen sets a screen. Here's George. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
And I'll tell you what a surprising result. Losing to an underdog is one thing, but getting blown out is quite another.
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
Now here's Markkanen. Pass to Sexton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative in understanding when to shoot off the catch.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Collins. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Markkanen misses. Lillard against George. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Outside Sexton. Lillard against George. Kicks it out to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. Good on the jump shot. Here's Antetokounmpo. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
Now here's Middleton. Kicks it out to Jackson. Antetokounmpo outside. Sinks the tray. Antetokounmpo has got 5 points.
Giannis constantly working on that outside shot, and you can see he's made progress.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Now here's Sexton. Last game with 30. It's Markkanen on the wing. On target from range.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by Markkanen. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And this break in action gives us a chance to see which teams are getting it done from distance. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Bucks second.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And looking at their defensive marks, they are top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. This is a squad that wants to shut down teams on a nightly basis.
And just go back to their field goal percentage. They're a disciplined team. They run a smart offense. It's about finding high-quality shots, maximizing their possessions. George feels it out a bit. Kessler, a screen on Lillard. For 3, George. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, where they beat the Jazz.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Now here's Markkanen. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. Here's Lillard. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You cannot measure heart, but Dame's is as big as anybody's.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, Lillard.
And that one misses. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
The first free throw is good. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
He's off on the second. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy two-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
First one falls for him. After his rookie year, Clark, Chris Middleton got traded to Milwaukee.
Well, there were no ripples when this trade happened, B.A. No earth-shaking or anything like that, but it was major for the Bucks and Chris Middleton. He's been a multi-time All-Star, and he also was huge in that championship run in 21 for the Bucks.
Both free throws good from Middleton. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
The big fella with the big finish, Lopez, rocking that rim.
Jazz trail by 5. George passes to Sexton. Back to George. Rebounded by Lopez.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Lopez, the screen on Markkanen. Middleton, no good. And so George will bring it up for Utah. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got his second basket.
And just muscling it in, George, very aggressive.
Pass to Jackson. Now Lillard. George defending. Lillard against George. 6 on the shot clock. George with a steal. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Clarkson's checked in for Sexton. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Clark, one thing to note when you play the Bucks, they don't give up many offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. Against Milwaukee, your first shot in each possession is probably and likely going to be your last shot. Some teams don't even try for second chance opportunities against the Bucks. They're such a strong defensive rebounding team.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Jazz, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year. Right wing. George outside. Collins a screen to the paint. And Collins with the slam.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
To the inside.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That one's off.
And, you know, Lopez has such a likable personality and way about him. Just a good-spirited guy, and it's one of the reasons his teammates enjoy playing with him.
He hits the second from the line.
A big physical guy with an undeniably silky stroke. Brook Lopez is a force to be reckoned with at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Kessler. He's scoreless. Clarkson finds George. And finished off by Kessler.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover. The way he's able to mix up popping and rolling, the defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. And the Bucks with the possession here, following the bucket by the Jazz. Jackson against Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo, left side. And the shot's good. Antetokounmpo has got 9.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
George against Lillard. Clarkson outside. And stolen by Jackson. Jumps up. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Markkanen after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Kessler passes to Collins. 5 to shoot. Kessler finds Collins. Offline with a 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Jackson on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. 11 points in the game.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
George passes to Clarkson. Out left to the wing. Collins against Antetokounmpo. Markkanen for 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Middleton against Markkanen. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Markkanen. Middleton from the outside. Antetokounmpo. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 7.
How about using that 7'3" wingspan of his to gobble up offensive boards? Antetokounmpo making it happen on the glass.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Smith, he's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Prince is checked in for Middleton. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Jackson. Right side Mills. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Pass to Portis. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Mills. Here's Clarkson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You know, the defense was there, but Clarkson fearless inside.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Now here's Lillard. 20 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Up top, Portis. Pass to Prince. Trent outside. Launches a 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Sexton. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Here's Clarkson. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
His ball distribution has been fantastic as of late. During these last 10 games, he's made sure to whip the ball around and try to find his guys in their spots on offense.
The Jazz making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter here. Sexton against Lillard. Pass to Clarkson. From 10 feet away. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Counted. Good. Lillard's got 9.
Hey, every time Dame shoots it, you feel like it's going to drop.
Here's Sensabaugh. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Now Portis. No points so far. Trent outside. Portis with a screen on Clarkson. Trent from long range. The rebound by Eubanks.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Lillard outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Colin Sexton.
Boy, it is so difficult not to foul Lillard. I mean, you never know exactly how to shade him defensively because he's so versatile.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, the quickness, the instincts, the aggression, Lillard capable of really taking over almost any time he wants to.
Collier, he's checked in for Utah. And both free throws good for Lillard. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Collier, defended by Lillard. Clarkson outside. Misses the 3. Milwaukee leading by 6. Lillard left side. It's hauled in by Collier. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Sensabaugh's got his second basket on the night. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Drew Eubanks out there with Filipowski. Then there's Collier, then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot. Now here's Connaughton. No points yet. Clock at 6. Wing shot on the way. Lillard can't get it to go.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Filipowski. Picked it out of midair. In transition, here come the Bucks. Prince with the bucket. Prince has got his first points of the night.
Prince doing a nice job with his quickness in transition. He's right there to finish the break strong.
Here's Collier, defended by Lillard. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
And he makes a first. Milwaukee making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Connaughton, and Wright subbed in for Lillard. And Utah with a change here too. Sexton's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Prince. Now here's Trent. To the left side wing. Tries it from 19. Can't get it to go. He's shooting 6 for 7 so far on this one. Here's Clarkson. The shot no good. Trent with the defensive effort. Antetokounmpo with it. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. Antetokounmpo against Clarkson. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him, just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here's Clarkson. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
They swipe it. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Sexton. Clarkson outside. Here's Sensabaugh. Clarkson with a screen on Prince. Here's Sensabaugh. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Sensabaugh's got 4 points this quarter.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
Yes, it's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. The Bucks second.
Well, you've got to love the shot selection lately. I mean, this team, the ball is finding the open man.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Down low. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. In transition, here come the Bucks. Here's Prince. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. And now it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
And Antetokounmpo is a very gifted passer now, capable of running the offense and getting his guys going in the process.
Back to Sexton. Got a piece of it.
That's just a really good defensive read from Portis. I mean, the read was excellent and the hustle was better.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Jazz trail by 8. And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league, and he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
Now here's Wright. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Eubanks. The Jazz have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. A nice shot by Filipowski.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Look at the long strides of Giannis on the drive. Man.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Sexton against Wright. Pass to Sensabaugh. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Beyond his wingspan, Giannis's timing is what makes him a special shot blocker.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
And this is a team looking to do damage from deep. They are third in outside shooting in a squad that you need to take seriously from beyond the arc.
And just go back to their field goal percentage. They're a disciplined team. They run a smart offense. It's about finding high-quality shots, maximizing their possessions. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Jackson comes in for Trent. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people want it to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. And here's Milwaukee now, following the bucket by Utah. Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. Prince has got 7 points in the game.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Collier, hounded by Wright. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. 10 points for him.
Against good defense, he finds just enough room to operate.
Jackson outside. Lopez passes to Jackson. Drives to the hoop. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
At the line for 2, Jackson.
And he drops it first. A different look for Milwaukee. Middleton comes in for Prince. And Lillard subbed in for Wright. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Lowry Marketing comes in for Sensabaugh. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Clarkson. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Some solid defense from Marketing.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Pass to Clarkson. The 3 ball. And that's his 3rd bucket in 8 attempts.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Antetokounmpo outside. Lopez, the screen. Hey, expanding his range. Antetokounmpo showing his range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
The Bucks leading by 7. And here's Lillard. He's got 11. Middleton outside. Antetokounmpo for 3. Kessler with a rebound. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And for a rookie, George is physically mature. He doesn't mind the contact at all.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Shooting 2.
That's good from George.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line, 100% this quarter.
Colin Sexton's checked in for Utah. George hits them both. Milwaukee leading by 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength, plus excellent agility.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He had a really rough game at the line last time out. He struggled to get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And the free throw, no good. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
And that one's good.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Pass to George. Collins with a screen on Lillard. Up top, George. Defended by Lillard. Markkanen with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's George. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 tonight. Lillard outside. Jackson outside. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo fighting through the contact.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Sexton passes to Kessler. Stolen by Jackson. And Lillard, here we go. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Pass to Kessler. And here's Markkanen. George outside. Kessler with it. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And at the point guard position, these are the players who have really been consistent from the charity stripe this year. Second, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, when this group goes to the line, odds are they're sinking their shots. As a result, the defense really has to question whether they can be as aggressive as they'd like to be.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 11. Utah with the rebound. George with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Golden State Warriors.
Also forced a bunch of trips to the line. You can control a game like that.
Now here's Kessler. Markkanen, the pass to Sexton. Collins with a screen on Jackson. The three from Sexton. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. George against Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Lopez. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
The up fake from Lopez working to perfection.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or to become alarmed about it.
That free throw, no good. Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Good on the second one. 1:44 left to play in the first half of basketball. George passes to Collins. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. Nice touch inside there from Markkanen.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Here's Lillard. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Lillard's got 13.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Markkanen misses.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Lillard against George. Lopez, the screen on George. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Jackson outside. Middleton outside. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. No stopping Giannis.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Lillard against George. Collins with a screen on Lillard. Here's Filipowski. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops. We were out running a little bit. And then we had great spacing against the zone. You know, listen, we start making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Here attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Milwaukee Bucks.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
And a look here now at the Bucks. This hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them. Oh, sorry about that. They have the talent to kick it into high gear and right down the stretch.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Markkanen outside. And stolen by Jackson. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Keontae George.
At the line for the Bucks, Jackson. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
We got this, we got this.
And that one falls for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. Jazz trail by 16. Now here's George. Pass to Kessler. George against Lillard. And here's Markkanen. 4-3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Antetokounmpo inside. Collins there. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for Utah. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left as the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Inside. Here's Sexton. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Lillard against George. Antetokounmpo, a screen on George. A nice shot by Lillard.
So dangerous off the pick and roll. Lillard only needs a little bit of room.
Jazz trail by 12. Sexton looking around. Takes it inside. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Jackson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jackson. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. And so Jackson nails both of them. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Over the previous month, we look at the best when it comes to scoring. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now George. He's got 7. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Jackson down low. Checked by Sexton. Here's Antetokounmpo. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Jackson against Sexton. Collins. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Collins has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
The 17-footer. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Jazz trail by 12. George with it. He's picked up by Lillard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Damian Lillard picks one up.
Shooting for Utah, George, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. George hits them both. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. George against Lillard. Lopez, the screen on George. The 15-footer. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Lillard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all 3 levels. That's Damian Lillard.
Pass to Sexton from behind the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 5 assists in the game. Lillard against George. Lets it go from 14. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 19 points.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing.
Here's George. 9 points in the game. Markkanen outside. Shot clock at 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
That's good for Markkanen.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Markkanen hits them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Middleton. Excellent D there from Collins.
Still searching for his first bucket. You wonder how far ahead they'd be if he was playing anywhere near his full potential.
Middleton against George. Doubled by Middleton. The 3. And another miss by Utah. Milwaukee leading by 9. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by Collins. Lopez passes to Jackson. Lillard left side. Shoots over Filipowski. The shot by Lillard, no good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Filipowski. Let's go with a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hits the 3-pointer. Middleton's got 5.
Middleton, a knockdown threat from deep, especially from the corner pocket.
George passes to Markkanen. George against Lillard.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Filipowski. Markkanen outside. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown. Markkanen's got 8 points here in the quarter.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Milwaukee making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Sensabaugh is checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for George. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince, to the left wing. Back to Lillard. Oh, Lillard shrugs off the contact. Here's Clarkson. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Buries it down low. Clarkson's got 10.
Nice counter move by Clarkson. The defense plays him to take it to the rack. He floats one in on him instead.
Lopez, the screen. Lillard looking around. 6 to shoot. Utah with the rebound. 10 points for him. Pass to Sensabaugh from the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Milwaukee leading by 9. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Jackson on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. Lillard outside. Over Sexton. Lillard can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 11. Outside Sexton. Clarkson for 3. Prince grabs the miss.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by Lopez. Lopez has got 3 assists now in this one. The Jazz have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Pass to Collins. The ball's knocked loose. Back to Sexton. Collins with a screen on Lillard for 3. Sexton. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shoots over Collins. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Jazz trail by 13 to the middle. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Now here's Jackson. Give him 8 points now. Down low. Here's Collins. Prince grabs the miss.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Now here's Jackson, guarded closely. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The strong finish by Giannis.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
And here's Sexton. He's got 9. Here's Sensabaugh over Prince. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh's got 12.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Jackson outside. Collins against Antetokounmpo. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 40 points.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now here's Clarkson. He's got 10. Knocks it down from distance.
What a nice feel, a good feel for the pick and roll. Clarkson sees his opportunity and capitalizes.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Milwaukee making some changes. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Connaughton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Trent in for Jackson. There's a minute 54 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Lillard with the ball. He's got 21. Connaughton outside. To the paint. And then Portis with the dunk.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on them, throwing it down with force.
Pass to Clarkson. To the inside. Here's Eubanks. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
1:05 left in the third quarter. Lillard outside. Here's Connaughton. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. And the Bucks lead by 14. Here's Collier, defended by Lillard. Pass to Collier. Eubanks the screen. Down low. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Bobby Portis. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for one.
And that one misses. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Look, you can foul anybody but Lillard. I mean, this guy's a 90% career free throw shooter.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And he knocks down the first one.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Unloads from 13. And there's another one for the Jazz.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
The 3 from Prince. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Bucks on top, up by 12. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Williams is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at small forward. The Bucks leading by 12. Pass to right. Back to Prince. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let up in sight.
Shooting two. And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity?
And he drops the first.
You know, one of the things that makes Taurean Prince a real asset is that he embraces his role. It could be points, maybe it's boards. Whatever you want him to do, he pretty much can do it.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Now here's Clarkson. Pass to Sensabaugh. Over Prince. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. And here's Milwaukee now. At one point, they led by 16. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Clarkson against Trent. Here's Sensabaugh. Out to the wing for three. Collier. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. About a minute and a half into the fourth now.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Sheboy's checked in for Utah. Potter comes in for Sensabaugh. He does not get the second one.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And the shot goes. Antetokounmpo has got 45 points.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Now here's Clarkson. Inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. Here's Prince. This one for three. That one no good. Here's Collier, hounded by Wright. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Williams with it. Over Prince. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Portis lays it up and banks it in. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Right outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fires at the elbow. Again, the Bucks. Good for two.
But the threat of his drive where he's lethal, the defense has to live with Giannis shooting the mid-range jump shot.
Here's Collier. Antetokounmpo with the block. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Trent. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Jackson, he's checked in for Trent. Eubanks, he's checked in for Utah. Filipowski comes in for Potter. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks miss again. Jazz trail by 21. Pass to Williams. Here's Filipowski. Antetokounmpo covering. Now Clarkson. Can they get it? Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Here's Prince. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Prince has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Collier. Pass to Clarkson. And there's the drive. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
Antetokounmpo outside. Portis down low. Eubanks is there. That one rolls around and rims out.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
Jackson against Clarkson. Pass to Collier. Now Williams. Clock at 6. Eubanks the screen. Shot on the wing. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Now Jackson. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Right against Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, BA. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Prince. And Lillard subbed in for Jackson. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Jazz trail by 19. It's Markkanen on the wing. Middleton covering. Right against George. Fires the 3. Rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 rebounds now. Lillard outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on George. Lillard can't get it to go.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Pass to Kessler. Markkanen for 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Wright. Lopez can't hit. Wright against Sexton. Wright outside. Middleton outside. Lopez, the screen on Markkanen. Here's Middleton, and he gets that one.
And, you know, Middleton is a man of many talents. When you least expect it, he hits you with a ridiculous floater.
George outside. Back to Sexton. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Antetokounmpo.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
Collins outside. George against Lillard. Pass to Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Kessler.
He's a 3-level scorer, Damian Lillard. This time getting to work inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Lillard. Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
You know, I got to applaud his incredible energy out there tonight. Losing again was not an option for him. He wouldn't settle for anything other than a win. And the Jazz with possession here. Pass to Kessler. On the wing, Sexton. Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup and to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
The Bucks leading by 20. It's Middleton on the wing. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Takes a three. And that one's good. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Middleton has in the gym range, and he can make a challenging shot look really easy.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Brook Lopez.
At the line for the Jazz, John Cowell. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant movement of players.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee, to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly, and I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it overwhelming a season, but I do like the fact the players have that option and that freedom.
Utah's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bucks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Shots good by Connaughton.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Over Trent. No dice from 9 feet. So this one belongs to the Bucks. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Giannis, congratulations on the win. How does this team continue to improve as the season goes on?
We just got to pick it up from where we left this game. Each game is going to get harder, but we got to trust one another, play the basketball we can play, and everything's going to take care of itself.
When everyone's out to get you, you can't let up. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.